Hi, my name is Liz, and I'll be talking about a population health issue that exists and is growing right here in America. Mississippi is known for many great things. It is home to the first lung transplant, the teddy bear, and my favorite, blues music. Unfortunately, it is also home to one of the unhealthiest populations in the country. Compared to other states, Mississippi ranks highest in obesity in 10 to 17-year-olds. It ranks second in diabetes, third in adult obesity, and third in hypertension. The state's overall obesity rate in 2014 was 35%. When I hear numbers like this, it makes me wonder, why Mississippi? Why is this happening here and in other neighboring states in the South? Public health research shows that much of Mississippi is considered a food desert. The Office of Community Services defines food deserts as communities, particularly low-income areas, in which residents do not live in close proximity to healthy, fresh, and affordable food retailers. Access to supermarkets and farmers markets is a major barrier to leading a healthy life. For many, markets are simply too far away to travel to on a regular basis. Even more so if you have transportation challenges or if they don't accept food stamps. In Mississippi Delta, over 70% of households eligible to receive food stamp benefits need to travel more than 30 miles to reach a large grocery store. So if these communities have limited or no access to fresh foods, what are they left with? What are they eating? Fast food, which, unlike grocery stores, are readily available on every corner. Mississippi is a perfect target for the fast food industry, and they are not subtle about advertising within the community. One research study showed that fast food chains in predominantly black neighborhoods were 60% more likely to advertise to children than in predominantly white neighborhoods. However, the root causes for Mississippi's food deserts go even deeper than fast food restaurants. Mississippi suffers from extreme income and racial inequality. Here, almost 23% of people live below the poverty level. In addition, non-Hispanic African Americans account for 37.5% of the population. These two factors alone are the biggest contributors to food insecurity and health disparities nationwide. Currently, it is estimated that 23.5 million people live in food deserts. So surely Mississippi is not alone in this matter. But the question is, what is being done about it? Is there a solution? The Pennsylvania Fresh Food Initiative was created in 2004 as a statewide financing program. It was a public-private partnership between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Reinvestment Fund, and the Food Trust. This initiative had several objectives. It aimed to stimulate investment of private capital in low-income communities, remove financing obstacles and lower operating barriers for markets in poor communities, reduce the incidence of diet-related diseases, as well as create jobs and retain a qualified workforce. Was Pennsylvania as bad as Mississippi in terms of access? Research showed that Philadelphia had the second fewest number of supermarkets in the country. Using GIS mapping, they were able to track areas with the highest incidence of diet-related deaths, as well as areas with low income and little access to supermarkets. The maps all pointed to the same neighborhoods. To get things off the ground, the state seeded the program with a $30 million grant, which the Reinvestment Fund leveraged with $120 million in additional loans and grants. The initiative attracted over 200 applications by the end of 2009. Grants of varying sizes were used for pre-development costs, land assembly and capital, soft costs, as well as general construction costs. Everyone got to work right away. The initiative resulted in 88 new or improved grocery stores in underserved communities, 400,000 residents with increased access to healthy food, 5,000 jobs created or retained, $190 million in total project costs resulting from state seed money, and finally, a $540,000 increase in local tax revenue from a single store. So if Pennsylvania can narrow the grocery gap, Mississippi can too, right? In 2012, the Mississippi Grocery Access Task Force was convened. The task force included local community, economic, and public health leaders. Using the Pennsylvania Fresh Food Initiative as a model, they generated 9 policy recommendations to support the financing of supermarkets in underserved communities. Soon after, the Mississippi House of Representatives introduced the Healthy Food Retail Act that would do just that. The act passed in the House, made it through the Senate, but soon died in conference. Unfortunately for many states, they prefer to deal with the downstream issues. It is easier and more rewarding to focus on treating the disease rather than investigating the underlying root causes. Policymakers must begin to realize the societal and economic benefit of addressing upstream issues. In regards to diet-related diseases, the solution is simple. Address population health, and you'll address the disease. Reduce health disparities for a happier and healthier Mississippi.